Okay, we left with budgetary controls. So
Mm.
wherein we gave the initial configuration that is enabling at budget and the other things. And we had issues in checking the budgetary controls in our dashboard. So basically it took some time. So it came automatically. So we can see it here. Sometimes it will take some time to refresh and get it into the dashboard. Yeah, so now we can see this. Okay, so this will be our budgeting controls and the budget tracker and all those things will be seen here. Okay, so here if we see, so we have the control budgets. So control budgets we have created. So the next step is to load some balances. So we will see how to load it. So before that, I'll just take this manage control budget. And since we activated this, after going this, after clicking this action button, we checked this option, prepare for use. So after that, we got the status as in use. Okay. So now we saw the supplemental rule. So let's say in supplemental rule, I have given probably instead of giving five rules, I have given only two. So now if I want to change any supplemental rule, I'll not able to change it. So what I will have to do is that I will have to close this and I will have to reopen. After closing this, I will be able to edit it. And again, I will have to do the prepare for use. Okay, so that's the process. So we have the budget with us. So I'll just close this one and I'll add some balance to it. So this budget has to be loaded through a spreadsheet. We don't have option of entering it manually. So I'll just say enter budget in spreadsheet. So this will download an Excel sheet. So wherein we will have to give the login credentials and we will load the balances. Okay, so the period has been populated automatically. So I'll say create spreadsheet. Okay, so basically this is how it will look like. So after we log in, so this will populate these values. So what I will do is that I'll give an account code combination. Why we are getting only account, not the company and the other segment is that we enable this budget combination or the budget control only for the account segment. We did not add multiple segment. Instead, we used only account segment. So system is going to validate this budget and the other controls, whether it should restrict or it should give a warning message. So all these validations will happen only on the basis of account segment. Okay. Yeah. So let me take one account, and I'll add funds to it. Okay, I'll give 2420. Okay, so let me add it for two accounts. I'll also give for double one 200.
This code 1112002420, we have to remember everything.
Yeah, yes, we will have to take it because here we will not have description. We will have only the account code. So we will have to, or we can check it in the application and we can take the code.
Okay.
Okay, so I have given the account code and the fund. So what I'll do is that I'll say import amount as this one entered. Okay, this is parent account, I think. So that's why it has failed. Let me take a different account. Yeah, now it is done. So that is parent account. So always we should use the child accounts. We cannot use the parent account because whatever the transaction that we are making in the child accounts, so this will be aggregated and shown in the parent account. So that's the reason system will not allow it. So I changed this to child account. So now it is processed. So let's go back to the application and see whether this addition is reflecting in the funds inquiry screen. Okay, so we created a control budget. We entered a few balances of the funds to the budget. Now we will review the budget entries. I'll just say review it. Okay, so now we can see that the budget entry date and the budget name and the amount is 6 lakh. So 6 lakh is nothing but for given this thing. So if I drill down, I'll get the details. So here we can see that this is for January we have 1 lakh, and then February it is 2 lakh. So totally we have 6 lakhs budget for this particular metro budget. Okay. So now we have seen the budget balance. So now if I want to understand how much I have used on this budget, or probably let's say I have created 10 transaction. Out of that, if I want to know the exact balance and the transaction that I have made, I'll say review budget control balances. So here I'll be able to see the details of it. Okay. So we can see almost most of the items are zero because we loaded only for two accounts. Okay. So here in such criteria, what I will do is that now I will select the account that is double on this thing. Yeah, this is our one account. Yeah. So we can see that for each month how much we have allocated, and also we can see that what are the transaction that is created. So we did not create any transaction, so it is showing us zero. So the funds available will be 1 lakh. Okay. Yeah. So that's about the budget controls and the configuration part. So now what we will do is that we will do some transaction. So I'll go to the budget period status. Okay. So I want May month. So I'm just opening May and April. Okay, so now we can see the status as open. Okay, so we are done with this. So what we will do, we will go to the application. I'll navigate to GL, and probably I'll try to do one journal entry. Okay, so I have created one JB for the month May. That is 31st of May. I'm creating this journal entry. So the funds that we gave is for the cash and cash clearing. So I have taken the same two accounts and I have given amount as 1 lakh 40,000. So now to check this, what I will do is that I'll save this and say fund check. Yeah, now we can see that fund status has failed. The reason being is that we gave funds as only 1 lakh, but since we are giving 1 lakh 40,000, so it says failed because the method that we chosen is that it is not advisory, but instead it will restrict us to not complete the transaction. Okay. So if we add funds to it, so system is going to allow us. Or probably if I have given, let's say, the tolerance amount as, let's say, 40,000, that is 40,000 or 40 percentage. So system will allow me now to clear this transaction. So what I'll do is that let me check with 1,10,000. I think the exception part I did not get. Okay. So now we can see that this fund entry has been passed. So we can see status. So now if we pass this journal entry, so we'll be able to post this entry to the GL. Okay, so that's about the budget. Any doubt on this?
No, sir.
Okay, so the next thing that we have is that financial FRS, financial reporting studio. Okay, so I'll just show from where we will download it and how to use it and all those things. So we have two options. So one is that we can take it from here, from report and analytics we can take. So this is one way of navigating it. Or if I want to go back to the application and see this, so I have another option wherein I can navigate to the reports and studio, and from there I can download the this tool, FRS. So I'll just show here. So I'll navigate to the project. Okay. So under financials, we have defined financial reporting. So if we click this, we have create financial statements. So the moment I click this, so this will open up a new tab to download this tool. So I'll just, yeah, let's wait for loading this page. Yeah, so this is the page that we will have a few details on it. So here, how we will download is that we have tools. Under tools, we have install. So under install, we have Financial Reporting Studio. So this is the one that we will need to download. Okay. So now we not only have the option of downloading and keeping it in the desktop. So instead we can open in the web also. So if I don't want to install it and run it by configuring, I can simply say that launch Financial Reporting Studio. If you see here, the sorry, it is third option. Okay, Web Studio. I can use it, but for now I need to download. So I'll say Financial Reporting Studio. Okay, so this will give me an pop-up to download this. So I'll just enable the pop-up. So now I will download this one. Yeah, so this download is done. So let me click this and try to install this. Okay, so this is not getting shared, the tool. So here the process is simple. So I will just say next and we will say finish. So the installation process will be completed. So let me complete this installation and I'll open the studio. Okay, so this is done. So now I'll open this one called Financial Reporting Studio. Okay, so after installation, so basically this is how this Hyperion tool will look like, or the FRS report. Okay, yeah. So here I'll have to give my username and password. So this is nothing but my login credentials. So I'll give the same thing. Okay, and the server URL is nothing but the URL that we are using to access this Fusion application. Okay, so I'll just give the same thing here as well. So I'll just take this out and I'll say this. So I'll say okay. Okay, so we can see that we have logged in, and now if I want to create a new report, so I can simply say new here, or I have an option here called new. So I'll say create new report. Okay, so creating new report will open up something like this with sort of an grids and graphs and this thing. So this is a plain page. So now if I want to create, let's say, some data with table. So what I will do is that I'll go to insert and I'll say grid. So here I can take my grid. Okay, so now we will have to select our database connection. So database connection is nothing but our chart of accounts. Okay, so let me take this one for now and I'll try to create it. Okay, so you are able to see the dimension layout, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. So this dimension layout is nothing but the list of parameters that we can use in order to generate our report. So we can see that this table has been generated in this way, and now we have point of view. So this point of view is the list of parameters that we can use. So if you just come down, we have these options here. So these options are nothing but our accounting period, ledger, currency, and our what do you call the segments that we used in our chart of accounts. Okay, so now I have something called rows and columns. So what I will do is that I'll say, let me take account company and account under my rows. So what I'll do is that I'll just drag and drop here. Also, I'll just take my company. Okay, and then let me take the ledger. Okay, so okay, instead of taking ledger, let me take accounting period. Okay, so I have taken these three things. So I'll just say okay. I think this is getting stuck. Okay, what I will do is that I'll show this report in front end. So just navigate to the application. Okay, so this is our web page version. So I'll just say new report. Okay, so let me save this report. So now I will save under shared. So the difference between shared and the above one is that, so this is our own folder that system has created automatically. So shared is something that everyone can see. So let's say I wanted to share it with the team. So I'll save this under any of the folder, or probably I can create a new folder under the shared option and I can store my files. So I'll just say under this particular location and I'll give the report name. Okay. And this type is report. I think there is an issue with saving. Okay, so there is some issue with saving and shade. Probably they have placed controls there, the restrictions part. So okay, so I saved it Metro Express. So this is the local folder that we have. So I created one report as I mean statement is the report that we created. Okay, So next step, what we will do is that we will insert the grid. So I'll just say grid, and let me open this. Okay. So here I can select the connection. So connection is nothing but our chart of accounts. I'll just say okay. Okay, so similar things. So I'll just say accounting period in column, and I'll get the company and account in my rows. Yeah, it is here. Okay, so yeah, let me take out company. I'll just place only account. Okay, so now we can see that the rows and columns are there. So what we will do is that we will add a few values to it, and we will see how it is reflecting in the report. Okay. So now if at all I want to run this particular report and check this, I have two options. So either I want to see it in different format or the existing one, that is HTML preview. So let me say it is HTML preview. So it will give me kind of an output with simplest form. So we did not do any formatting or anything. So this will give a simple format only with one line. Yeah. So now we can see that. Just give me 1 minute. Yeah. So this is how basically the report will look like. So we will have a simple format wherein we will see the details. So now we will add a few, what do you call, let's add a few details to it with formatting and the other options. And then let's try to see the output of this file. So I just add some text to it. think it is taking some time to load it. Okay, so meanwhile, let me choose the accounting period. So let me pick for 2021. Okay, let me give the parameter accounting date. Okay, so now this is saved. So I'll just say okay. Okay, so now we can see that these are the three parameters that has been added to this. Yeah, so I'll just say okay to this. Okay, so similarly, I'll select for the accounts as well. So I'll just get cash account and probably, yeah, for now, let me take cash account. Okay, so we are done. So I have added two members, that is two accounts. Yeah. So now let me try to save this. Okay. So now let me run the report. Yeah. So now we can see that we have selected for parameter called January, February, and March. And the account codes that we used is 11200. That is cash account. And we also use the 1150, that is cash clearing account. Okay. So now the data has to be picked up. So since we did not give that particular filter, system is saying that it is missing. Okay. So why it will say missing is that when there is no balance for this particular two accounts, system will say it is missing. So what we will do is that we can give an option. I mean, we have an option wherein we can say that if there is no balance, we can say this as a zero. So if we are not giving this option, system is going to show this as missing. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So let me save this. Yeah. So this is saved. Okay. Now let me see if I can add the custom formatting options. Okay. So I'll say format cells. So here I have different options basically. So if you see here, so we have different tabs. That is, if I want to change the fonts, I can change fonts, border, or if I want to take any alignment, or if I want to use the format that is being used with a different report, so that is also possible. So I'll just say prefix. I mean, I'll just say this as an font because I don't want to change the numberings. So if at all I want to give any prefix or suffix for my numbering, I can give here. Okay. So these are the standard seeded one that is given by Oracle. So we can give anything. Like let's say this format that we are trying to create is for rupees. So in this case, what I will do is that I'll say prefix as rupees. Okay. So this is for the positive numbering. So now let's say if this is negative, so I have selected this as an in negative sign. We can see here this is coming with prefix minus. Okay, and then we have alignment. Okay, so whether we wanted to keep this in the right or left or on top or bottom, so whichever we wanted to have, so probably we can change this as well. Okay. And then we have the formatting options for fonts. So if I want to change the fonts, I don't want to use the default fonts. So I can change the fonts from here. These are like basic Word and Excel formatting options that we have. These try to underline all those options. And color also, if I want to change, I can change. Okay, so this will give a preview to me. Okay, so that's what. So and then we have the borders. So this is also again the same Excel and the Word formatting. Okay, so yeah, that's all about the formatting. So I'll just say okay. Okay. So now we can see that this has changed because we clicked here and we changed this formatting option. So that's the reason we are seeing here as what you call the formatting, which applied with blue color. So that has been applied here. So if I want to have the same formatting here, I'll click again here and I'll change the formatting options. So similarly, we can add any number of lines. Okay, yeah, I think it is 9:30. Okay, so we have only two things. So we saw format and these things, basic reports. Probably we will try to see with 4 5 lines, and then we will close this one. I mean the FRS part. Okay. So once this FRS is done, we are good with GL. So we will start AP, or you want to take some time and then start it?
And we will take some 4 days time.
Okay. So probably tomorrow we will connect. Okay, we will close this FRS, and then maybe you can take some time and then we can start. Okay. Okay. So we'll meet tomorrow, same time, 8:30. Yeah, fine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thanks.